Hello everyone. My hair's green again. This is probably not even what my hair looks like. You can't trust your eyes anymore. I'm sorry that I haven't made a video in over a week. I have perfectly good reasons, but I still feel bad about it. Do you remember on Twitter when I said I'd come back with a video that you've been asking for a long time? This is not that video. Sorry, I intended for it to be and I'm still filming it, but this one will still be good, hopefully. It was travelling to London yesterday to work with Childline that reminded me I should probably make a video about travel anxiety. I have struggled with anxiety most of my life, and there was a period of time where I didn't really go out.
I feel guilty because I'm causing, problems and probably getting on people's nerves.
Now I don't want to sound big-headed here or anything, but the bigger my channel has got, the more I've been invited to go do stuff. I've been given cool opportunities, or sometimes for work related things I have to travel. And at first I turned a lot of it down.
It's very different, like putting yourself out there when you're just sitting in your house or your bedroom recording a video, but now is the awkward bit where like I'm gonna have to do these things and I can't get to this point and then just be like, oh, I'm too anxious, so I'm gonna turn down every opportunity to do cool stuff.
But I pushed myself and I've been saying yes to stuff and I've been doing it. When we can, Alex always comes with me, but I have also gone on my own. I've travelled to London on my own several times, and I travelled to, I think it was Manchester, on my own. And the more I do it, the better I'm getting at it. So I thought I'd share with you like some tips, some little things that I do. Tip number 1 is write everything down. I like to write myself out a super in-depth itinerary, like explaining to myself everything I've got to do, so that once I'm actually out there traveling in the thick of it, I don't have to worry about it. I don't want to have to be thinking about this while I'm there and I'm feeling really anxious. I write down when I'm going to get up, what I'm going to do in the morning, what I've got to remember to double check, the important things to take with me. Say I'm getting a train or a bus, I'll write down what time it's going to be departing, the platform number if I can find that. Having to make changes during a train journey, like get off somewhere to get a different train to then carry on, that terrifies me. And make sure I know what all the final destinations of the trains are. This might sound stupid, but I think some people might forget about it. You might need just one of the stops along the way, but on all the big departure boards and stuff, it's going to say the final destination. And sometimes when I've been in a hurry, that's really scared me because I don't know what one I'm looking for. The more you travel around the same kinds of places, you'll get used to it and you'll learn stuff like that. If I'm going somewhere I haven't been before, I'll look it up on Google Maps. If when I'm there I've got to like find a location on my own, I'll take some screenshots and write down maybe like some landmarks or something. Give yourself plenty of time to get ready. I started traveling at about 12 o'clock the other day, not particularly early, but I got up at like 7. I absolutely hate being in a rush and having to just like rush out and go get a bus when I'm not absolutely sure that I've got everything and checked everything and I'm not feeling prepared. Dress comfortably. Whatever that means to you, however you feel most comfortable, dress comfortably. Unless I'm traveling somewhere to do something or to go to an event where I need to look nice, I travel just in like a t-shirt, boots, and with no makeup on. I have been recognised before whilst travelling and sweaty with no makeup. I love meeting you. Just why do you always find me when I look like shit? This is a pretty obvious one, but take something to do. If you're going to be sat on a train for a long time or a bus or something like that, you don't want to be just sat there in silence like internally worrying. You could read a book, you could listen to an audiobook, you could listen to some music, you could read a magazine, you could write. I often spend some time texting back everyone that I've forgotten to text back for months. If I'm getting on a bus or a train and there's not a lot of people getting on and there's loads of space, then I like to let everyone else get on first so that they can all go sit down and I can figure out where I'm going to be most comfortable afterwards. In other words, I can avoid most of them. I like to try and get a seat on my own away from everyone else if I can. If I'm getting on a train and it's pretty busy, then forget all that letting everyone else get on first stuff. If it can make a big difference to how you feel, don't feel guilty about trying to get on first. I don't push in or anything, but I'm going to try my best to get on pretty sharpish because I want to try and get a seat in a quiet carriage and if possible, a seat with a plug next to it for my phone. I don't know if they have them everywhere, but I've seen a lot of quiet carriages on trains. In theory, carriages where you're supposed to shut the fuck up. Some people don't. There's going to be people like that everywhere. At least in the quiet carriage, you and all the other quiet people can just tut at them in your head. If you're going to be using the tube in London and you're a bit worried about it, check out an app called, I think it's called Tube Map. It's really, really good. You can select, you know, your start station and your end station, and it will show you the simplest route or the fastest route. I love that it gives you the option of seeing the simplest route rather than the fastest one, because sometimes I would rather travel for a bit longer than have to get on a train, get off a train, find another train, blah 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 blah. To summarise, I think preparation is key. Anxiety comes and anxiety goes. You won't spend forever on that train or that bus. I know it might feel like it, especially if you use Megabus, but it won't last forever, and it doesn't mean that you can't enjoy going on trips and doing things. I've noticed the more and more things I go and do and places I go and whatnot, that actually the most anxiety inducing bit of the whole thing is just the travelling there. When I get to wherever I'm going, I might still be really nervous, but I just get caught up in what's going on and time flies, and before you know it, you'll be going back home. And when I'm travelling back home, it's never quite so bad, because I feel this kind of like weight lifted, like I did it. And now I'm just doing the same thing I did on the way here in reverse and going home. And I can't wait to get home and see my beans.
Hello, my bean. Hello. Oh, your cage looks lovely and clean. Auntie Jess took good care of you, didn't she? Oh, Lulu. Oh, you're the cutest.
So yeah, I hope that that helped someone. I'm getting a lot better at travelling. I mean, considering, I think it was last year sometime when I was travelling on my own, I was in London and I missed my bus. I just started crying in the street. I absolutely hate it when my plans are messed with when I'm travelling, when stuff goes wrong, but it happens sometimes. And honestly, the more that happens as well, the better I'm getting at dealing with that. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope that this helped some of you, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye bye.